Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Powering his way forward. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, Ty.
Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly...
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Brewer. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Operating from the gun. Brewer. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Brewer. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know the free runner,
under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
Well, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Danny Gray. 77 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I I was thinking there was no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do? It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie. A shot downfield for Burks.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Well, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they can...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now it's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw is Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And his ball is caught by Long. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Atwell now from his end zone. Oh, some strong running. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds here, all the way down inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cameron Latu in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Atwell now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Atwell now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Spears with another carry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hand off to Spears. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out here with the option left. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Fields going to keep it once more. He pitches it, fights loose, and here now is spin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Cowboys are pouring it on. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brewer. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Open man is Atwell, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A give running left, McAllister. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 6-yard line. 74 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Brewer. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the toss, it's Spears. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Right back to Spears, and he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with McAllister. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run up the middle with McAllister. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here's Brian Anger now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and